Hello, and welcome to another episode of Crossword Radio. My name is Tom. Today is Wednesday, September 29th, 2021. Before we start today's puzzle, I just wanted to quickly go over a flub from yesterday's puzzle. I said I didn't get this clue here. Threatening close to an order is what I was saying. Because, of course, that is not really close, that is close. A threatening close to an order, of course, is or else. And that is, I was tricked by, the classic crossword gambit, which is because this is purely a written form of puzzle. There are so many homonyms and homophones and things like that. So this word could be both close and close. That's part of the whole thing when you're reading the clues. Some words can be present tense and past tense, or singular and plural, or just two different words like close and close. So they are, that's part of the fun of crosswords if you're into that. Yeah, there we go. I think that was the only thing I wanted to address. I did look this up as well. Come and throw the rye. It is supposed to be sort of coming through the rye, but it's in, Old Scots. It was a Robert Burns poem. I think it said it's traditionally sung to the tune of Auld Lang Syne, something like that. Anyway, let's go back. Oh, and you notice I've adjusted the screen size. Hopefully, getting better at this this whole video recording thing. So today's puzzle, a moderately challenging puzzle, although I have been warned that this is actually a particularly tough one. So, tough for a Wednesday. We'll see how we get along. It's by Elizabeth Gorski. That is a familiar name. I wonder if she's constructed before. So let's get this centered. Let me check the recording software, see how it looks. Maybe a little bit lower. I don't know. Looks okay to me. Okay. Oh, yeah, and we do have a lot of long answers. You can usually kind of gauge the difficulty of a puzzle by how many black squares there are. The more black squares there are, the easier a puzzle is. And we do not have very many black squares for a Wednesday, so let's see. I often like to, especially when we have these really long answers, is rather than try to just get these long answers cold, is let's look at the downs, see if we can get anything. So here's a very obvious one. Olympian with a foil. This is a fencer. There are a number of different fencing swords. Epee comes up all the time in crosswords. You need to know about epee, E-P-E-E. But there's also foils and sabers. Cutlass, is that a fencing discipline? There's a couple of them. Anyway, so that gets us some letters right away. Let's check some crosses. And that's, everyone has every crossword solver has a different way they like to approach it. But I try to get an answer, and then, some people go through all the clues first, fill in anything they know, and then start working the crosses or do all the acrosses or something. But the instant I get something into the puzzle, I like to start working the crosses. So let's see. Hindu melodic frameworks. So this is plural, so we can put an S on the end there. And this is just something you gotta know. I know it from crosswords, but it is ragas. A raga is sort of like a scale, I think, sort of an Indian scale system. A Barnard College graduate. Well, I don't know what Barnard College or where it is. But it could just be alumna, which is any college graduate. Electronic musician who produced the Coldplay albums, Viva La Vida and Milo Xyloto. So this is another, very common bit of crossword. It comes up all the time. This man is probably Brian Eno. I wouldn't, know it by the description in the clue, but that is Brian Eno. Again, comes up absolutely all the time in crosswords. Okay. Police department rank is commander, probably. I think that's the abbreviation. Blitz in football. Well, I don't know. I'm not a huge football guy. Um, blitz is when you run at the quarterback and attempt to tackle him before he makes the pass, right? So there must be some word for that, but I don't know. One looking for a free ride. Still don't know. Topographic map statistics, elevations, probably. Topographic map displays elevations. Hot shots. I'm not sure. Because of the question mark, we're definitely not thinking of the standard definition of hot shot. A guy who is very full of himself. We're looking for maybe some kind of shot that is literally hot, like maybe a drink shot, like a flaming Homer, or something like that. Drake's best. Well, I don't know Drake, but that looks like best I ever had. Boom blank hip hop production style. Boom bap. Actually, I do know that one. Wasn't Tribe Called Quest famous for that? A fair breaker or something. Red dog. Nude. Okay, nude photos. Those would be hot, depending on your proclivities. Wharton's Frome. Absolutely no idea. Ethel? Don't know. Looks like a name. Pub inventory. Son of Seth. Biblical names come up a lot in crosswords, and I believe this is Enos. And I think crossword solvers do this a lot. I don't know much about the Bible. I'm not a Christian or a big biblical scholar, but I know a bunch of names, and I don't know the relationships, but I recognize that as a biblical name. He must be the son of Seth, which is the third son of Adam and Eve after Cain and Abel. Okay. Carried. Toted, probably. Sauce often served with crab cakes. It looks like aioli. Affair. Yeah, I mean, RSS feed. Does anyone even use that anymore? Don't know. Ales. Oklahoma City. There's a city in Oklahoma called Enid. Again, I don't know that Enid is on the Chisholm Trail. If you just asked me what city's on the Chisholm Trail, I wouldn't have known, but I know that there's a city in Oklahoma called Enid. I guess that's Ethan. A fair beater. Fair beater. Is that supposed to be some kind of pun? Like bare feet? Fair beat? Don't know. Ozark actor Morales. I'm not sure. Never seen that show. Digging machine. Maybe an auger. Backhoe. Voters option. Be a candidate. What else can you vote for? Let's keep going. Gentle touches, maybe taps. Pats. Could also be pats. What do we have here? Fragrant tree dropping. Equal. Volumes in a wordsmith's library, perhaps. Dictionaries, references. If you ask me, IMHO, in my humble opinion, is what that stands for. Boot bottom is the soul. Yuletide Yuletide tune is Noel. Upcycle, say, is to reuse. Upcycling is when you take something that someone's going to throw away and theoretically reuse it for something else. Weightlifting unit is a rep. Fragrant tree dropping. So pine cones, pine needles, I guess, or just needle, because it's singular. I don't know if a pine tree has ever dropped a single needle, but usually it's plural. Equal. I mean, this looks like that's going to be Pat's. Amount. Plant used in some medicinal teas. Ginger. I don't know. Is this going to be another plural. I ranted about this yesterday. Thesauri. Does anyone ever use the word thesauri? Has anyone in their life who's currently living ever said thesauri? Put the tray, maybe? Match division. So I think we're talking about tennis here. Games are part of sets, and sets are part of matches. Driving force is an impetus. Amount to. Okay, so like they're not equals in there even, but equals as the verb. 1995, number one hit by Montel Jordan. Absolutely no clue. That looks like henna. I think that's a plant, right? Nope. That doesn't look right. Oh, you know what? The one... I'm not going to fill this in because I was warned about this ahead of hand, but the person who warned me that this puzzle was tough mentioned this answer specifically, and it being a word that he had never, ever heard before. So I'll do everything I can, and then at the end I'll probably fill that in there. So I don't know what that is yet. DC Broadcaster. Is this talking about direct current maybe instead of District of Columbia? Or is this just C-SPAN? Just that easy. Sunblocking umbrella is a parasol. Oops. Opposite of vertical is horizontal. Blank. Oh, and you know, in crosswords, anytime there's abbreviation in the clue, they want the answer to be abbreviated as well. Academy online teaching resource. Oh, Khan Academy. I certainly heard of that. That was a bit after I was already done with school by the time that became a thing, but I've heard good things. Digging machine. I guess it is a backhoe. All right. Neighbor of Minnesota. Oh, parasol, I guess. Iowa. I always thought that had an I. Parasol. Like parachute, I guess. And sol means sun. So... Oh, this is how we do it? I remember that song. Okay, so this is that bullshit word. Smuse is what that is. A duck whose males are black and white, or ducks, rather. Absolutely, I've never heard of that word. Senna also is not... I haven't heard of that either. That is a really insanely tough crossing right there. Gazillions of years, eons. I think technically an eon is a billion years. So, but, colloquially, people just use it to mean a really long time. Colorful fish, familiarly. And neons or something? There's tetra, or those colorful fish. There's clownfish. Very colorful, lots of very colorful fish. Flattened at the poles like Earth. Aha, I do know this one. I believe this was from a QI episode that I watched, but Earth is not a sphere. It is an oblate spheroid. So, it is sphere-like. It is a spheroid, and oblate means flattened at the poles. That's also another very tricky word. Kingsley and Gandhi, Ben Kingsley. Perform a veterinary procedure. Well, that does look like it's going to be neons. That's neuter, then, to, remove the reproductive organs of. So you want to talk about race. Author, Ijeoma. I don't know that. Kitchen crew's headwear. Toque is like that very tall chef hat you see. A lot of cooks wear do-rags. Kitchen crew. Hair nets. I don't know. Common mirror shape. Oval, like a hand mirror. Sorry Not Sorry singer who came out as non-binary. I don't know. Modern singers. Sorry, I don't know too many of them. Dances a la Sauvignon Glover. I don't know, but there's not that many dances. I'm going to put taps in there, maybe. which is what I was about to put up here. Gentle touches, those could work together. Name of an Indonesian sea or island. Tonga? That's an island. Is there a Tongan Sea? Figure skater Zagatova, who was the gold medalist at the 2018 Olympics. Nope. Moby Dick captain. Interesting. Captain, of course, was Ahab. There must have been another captain. Did Ahab take over for this captain who died? The Pequod was their boat. Ishmael, I don't know. River through Uganda. Is there a Gobi River? No. Maybe there is, but I don't think that's it. Shout and an audition. I think that would be next. Cleared of blame. Excoriate? Like that? Excoriated? Hell is this? Exculpated. Final few marathon finishers. Trailers or Pont des Arts or Pont les Arts, something like that. Oh boy, this is going to be a tough corner here. I don't think any of that is right. Web address ending for the NAACP. Well, that is a National Association for the Advancement of Colored Peoples. So, org, I would think. Why can't I think of that word? Clear to blame. It's X something. Stragglers. Sorry, not sorry. Demi Lovato is a singer I've heard of. Did not know that she came out as non-binary. Snoods? I think I've heard of that word before. Snood. It sounds like a Dr. Seuss character. Yeah, although, should we be calling him Dr. Seuss? Isn't that how you would technically pronounce his name when he was alive? Didn't you pronounce it Dr. Seuss? Oh, Timor. Exonerated. Ugh. Why could I think of every other phrase but that? Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm going to guess that's Nina, maybe? Anna Peleg? Ugh. I'll come back to that. I don't think I know any of these answers. This is tough for a Wednesday. Okay. Let's go. Crazy Sexy Cool group. No idea. TLC was a group. Season of prayer, fasting, and almsgiving. Lent. Maker of primitive art. Looks like a caveman. Summer itch cause. Head lice. Sweet talk. Cabinetry insert. Shelf. Purple stuff rather big. Nope. Shiny in dental product names. Crochet trio. College VIP. Now we have an abbreviation in the clue, but some abbreviations those are kind of immune to. I know that's a wishy-washy rule, but some abbreviations have just ascended beyond their abbreviation status and become just regular words like radar and taser and etc. And I believe VIP is one of those. So I'm going to guess Dean here. Head lice may be wrong. World capital home to Vigeland Park. I don't know what Vigeland Park is. That sounds kind of bohemian. Can you think of any world capitals that are 4 letters? Well, Aden. No, that's the capital. That's just a port town in Yemen. Joan. I don't know. Abstention. Maybe Dean is wrong. Vagland, never mind, it doesn't sound Bohemian now. Reading again, it sounds Norse. That could be Oslo. Sweet talk. Summer. Itch cause. A heat rash. Cabinetry insert. Sweet talk. Shiny and dental product names. Big Mo. Crochet. Do I know what crochet is? I don't think I do. Joan Con. I don't know. Jeez, man. This is tough. Some of the stuff, let's see if we can... crochet trio. I'm in New York. Rivers of Uganda. Man. Well, there's some stuff we can look up. Purple stuff wrapper. Yep, crossword clue. Big Mo. Well, there you go. This is not making any sense to me. Is heat rash? I mean, that makes more sense than head lice. And I think head lice are more common outside of the summer anyway, because they spread mostly through kids at school, right? So that kids aren't in school in the summer. Tenon. Cabinetry. Shiny. Great. College VIP. Oh, you know what? Is this BMOC? Or whatever, I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce that. Big man on campus. That's what that stands for. Abbreviation, I don't know. It seems kind of, boomery to me. Bright, of course. Crochet trio. Magi. Sweet talk. Why can't I think of what that is? Joan Chan, maybe? Chen. Sweet talk to in. Wow. That doesn't look right. I mean, I like caveman. I like bright. What does crochet mean? So nativity. Okay. Reposition of the nativity. So it would be magi. This word is just not familiar to me. Sweet talk. Where's this cabinetry insert? Man, tough Wednesday. Cabinetry. Let's just do cabinetry insert. Yeah, I didn't think so. Mouillon. It always feels cheating clicking on those ones, although we're already cheating by looking it up. But Tenon. Mortise and tenon joinery. Jeez. Okay. These are joining tools to make mortise and tenon joints. Good Lord. And then whatever the hell this is. Man, what a day. Figure skater Zagatova. And that's not even, a common name that you might be able to guess. Alina. The Nile. Does the Nile flow through Uganda? Okay. Whew. Okay. Right. Brian Eno. Of course, like I said, it comes up in crosswords absolutely constantly. Oh, that is so slow for a Wednesday. Oh man, I apologize about that, but this puzzle, such a toughie. I've always wanted to try this partner mode thing, by the way. I have no idea how it works. But it sounds like it's a way to solve the crossword together. Possibly interesting. So yeah, Senna and Smuse. That crossing is rough. This area down here, Peleg. I mean, the only captain anyone can name from Moby Dick, or most people can name, is Ahab. I mean, I read Moby Dick when I was in school a long time ago. But I certainly don't remember Peleg. Don't remember much about that book. This is how we do it. Parasol. I wonder about the etymology of that with that A. Oops. Parasol. Etymology. French. And just from para and sol. Coin. Oh, coin. I guess because they're round and they kind of look vaguely like a coin. Sun coin. I don't get it. Oh well. Yeah, a lot of that one pretty easy. I'm trying to throw you off by being a little bit more specific than it is. Alumna is just any college graduate. Fair beater is not a term I've heard before. Fair beater. Person who illegally avoids paying a fare. Okay, well, fair enough. Fair beater, fair enough. Thesauri. I mean, I did my rant last time about Latin plurals. I guess I won't do it again for at least a few more episodes. Oblate. Weird word. Invile. Weird word. Tenon. Extremely specific word. This is there's a lot of very tough. Red dog. I mean, that one was pretty easy to get with crossing, so that one's not too bad, but this was just a absolute murder of a puzzle. But anyway, there we go. I will see you Friday with the solve then. Until then, stay safe.